Good morning. Good morning. We here. We here. Get a nice little push back up here on the old nasty. ES reclaimed that 60 level that Mancini talked about. Already pushed 5 points off of it. I am in long here. Morning, Koper. I've already scaled out one. This is my Fund of Futures eval. I've already scaled out one. I was considering adding for the run through 43. But, I don't know. I'm not sure here yet. Got about a 7-point stop right now. 8 points. Good morning, Kurt. Good morning, Clarity. I think we run through the 43, but that's the overnight high. But we did tap into a bearish gap up there on the 1 minute. We can see like we swept this swing here, tapped into this gap. So we may not make it there. But because of the relatively low risk, I'm going to go ahead and add. I'm going to add right here. So I'm going to add here, see if we can't get this run through. Do I just take this off at the high, or do we go for that 43? That's the question. Push maybe up into the 60. All right. If we get stopped here, that's okay. Good morning, Tech T. I'm going to go ahead and add there. It won't let me. All right. That's okay. Stopped out. So actually I lost $200 on that exchange, but that's okay. I think the risk was there. Let's see if ES holds the 60. We might get back in. We'll see. Pull back to the 21 EMA there. VWAP has, ES has a VWAP at 58 here. That's where it's at. I took that trade based on the ES reclaiming 60. That's what Mancini said. We need to reclaim 60 for any squeeze. So we did reclaim 60, and so that's what I took it on. So if we push it back above 60 again, I'll re-enter. Holding the VWAP right now. We do have news today, 9:45 and 10 a.m. That's the news for today. 9:45, 10 a.m. We have anything else? We do have a bond auction or a 10-year tips auction at noon. FOMC member Williams speaks at 2. That's pretty much it for the day there. Choppy all week, and this morning the big move happened pre-market. Yeah. You're not wrong, Coper. The good news is we do have news today, Coper. Whereas the last couple of days, that's not really been the case. right? But today we have news, so. I mean, we had opportunities yesterday. I just didn't capitalize. I mean, I was in the short. I didn't come back on the stream, but I didn't tell you guys. But yeah, I took the 5-minute short and paper handed the hell out of it. Took it for like 15 points, and obviously it went like 400 points. Was never in the red. Never in the red, not one time. And took it for like 14 or 15 points. This setup here really frustrated me. This was, where was that yesterday? I don't know. I can't remember where it is. It's the same 5-minute that I had marked out yesterday on the stream. Oh, I can't. I'm having such a hard time finding it here. I think this is it, right? I don't remember. It had to be right here. Oh, right here. Yeah. Duh. So yeah, I had this marked down on the stream. I already got it there, so I don't know why I did that. But yeah, that's the line there. Remember, we were waiting for it to break below the comma. So I got short right there at 452, and you can see the very next candle. I took profit at like 15 points or something. And then it just rips lower. So yeah, great job. Excellent. Your 1 micro short work? Let's go. Hey, $200 is great. Is that in queue in TradingView? Yeah, it is. It is. Do I try a bounce here? I'm going to wait. Let's go, Koper. Nice job. Good morning, Amelia. Yeah, mine is the paid version. All right, taking a little VWAP and 50 EMA bounce here. Stop into break even now. I should actually try to get a runner going here. I hate it when it does that. I mean, I've only got 2 on here. Why can I not? I mean, I know that. I don't understand that. I'm only in 2. It should allow me to adjust this. Just have to do it this way, I guess. Right click and split. Oh, okay. Oh well, too late now. get it back to break even there. All right. Up $37 there. Now the bounce comes. Got to make sure I'm careful there because here's the thing. Like, this is the first touch of a 50. We got the VWAP, the 50. All kinds of reasons here to think that we at least get a bounce. There's 20 points. Tradeify TV is giving away money in accounts. Are they? No, I didn't know that. Let's go over there. Tradeify TV. You have to be subbed. I've never even heard of it. So, launch day. Nick, Matt, and Mariam. Mariam? Okay. ESVWAP is 5857, 5858. About to reclaim that 60 again. I might stab along again. I wanted to hold on to that. Yeah, I'm just how many people's in there? I don't even know. Was it 1,600? All right. I have no idea, John. I don't know why that is. I mean, that is a little weird, right? All right, we got that 25 candle coming up here in a moment. Yeah, Tradeify TV on YouTube, Coper. They started their own channel. So did My Funded Futures. Seems like everybody's trying to follow in the footsteps of Topstep. I'm really interested. Yeah, V-bottoms are awesome. We left triple equal lows down here. That's the only kind of scary thing there. That's why I didn't take it. That's why I waited for the recovery of 60. This is when I got in. Once ES kind of pushed above 60 here with some strength, I jumped in there long and just took a scalp. I was up like $700 or $800 at one point, but I was kind of looking for more. Was looking for more. I mean, I may take another long here, guys. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. As much as I hate doing that going into open. We close above 58.60 here, and then probably the stop does have to be down there at like the 65s. Looks like about to have a failed breakdown. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, John. That's what Mancini's saying. A breakdown of the 60 is going to take us up to the 77. Your stop really has to be down at 44, though, if you take that breakdown. So you need a 16-point stop. So I'm thinking that we're bullish today because the 15-minute inversed back up, or bullish engulfing. We'll see. Yeah, absolutely raped on the short in gold. Yeah, gold's tough. Actually, it's kind of setting up for a little short play here on gold, though. It really is. You can look at both sides of this. You got a little short potential there, and it actually just broke out. So if it holds above this trend line, it might bounce. Excuse me, guys. I'm so sorry. I coughed in your ear. Let's mark out the levels on gold. So if it breaks structure here, this would be your first target. This would be your second target. And this would be your third target. Now you got to look at both sides, right? Because we got an obvious, we already kind of broke out of this. Or actually, we didn't break out of it yet. So it could break either way here. It has a little more room to the upside than it does to the down here. So if it holds this and then breaks out of this, you probably see 328. We'll just see. We'll just see what happens. Explain how you're using the comma for those 5-minute trades. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Basically, if I've got a 5-minute trend line that I'm looking at, which like right now, there's not, I mean, there's one here, but this is not clean. We need another, we need kind of one more, we need something like this. So you want to see a close above the trend line and you know, a close above the trauma at the same time. So you like the trend and the trauma to close together. Those are the cleanest. Otherwise, you got to wait for one, wait for the other. You got to wait for both to close. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come on. But yeah, that's kind of, you know, the way I use it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the comma? Trauma. No, I'm not using the comma. I may be calling it the comma on accident, but it's the trauma. All right, here we go, guys. Here we goes. Here we goes. Here we goes. You don't want to walk bow-legged for the next 3 months. Stay away from gold. Yeah, yeah. That could be true. I don't know. Morning full-time trading. There is a comma. Yeah, there is. I'm using the trauma. I forgot. I don't know. I mix them up. I might be, like I said, I may have called it that. Yes, hanging out there at the VWAP 58. Let's see if it can squeeze back above the 60 there. Oh, goodness. That's why there was an order left up there. That's why it wouldn't let me put that third one on. I just zoomed out and saw an order left up there. All right. If ES reclaims that 60, then we're going to get long. Pushing up here. All right, I'm taking a long here. All right, how long do we got? We only got 24 seconds left on the 3 minute. I might take this long on the fundeds as well. If it can close above. I may hit the daily loss limit on this one quickly. Wow. Come on. Yeah, there's the DLL on that account. We do have a free reset, so we can be a little aggressive, but still annoying. Oh, let's go, Andy. Nice job. That one just did not go. I mean, like, we were looking for the 43s, just didn't get it. Just didn't get it. So hit the daily loss limit there on that one as fast as you can. If you can hit it fast, we hit it fast. Good morning, Rob. Wow, this thing's just dumping now. This thing is just dumping. Yes, down to the 47s here. Let's see how it reacts to that 44 area. Do we bounce at the 44? Do we keep pushing lower? That's kind of the question. This thing's ripping lower here. Oh, that was 3 tin can, 3 minis. I assume we would just rip through the highs, you know. ES is pushing its way through the 44. Triple equal lows down there at the 040. Down there at the 040. Bouncing there off the 44. Ah. All right. Well, we got a potential 1 minute long here. I may take that. I do think I will probably take it if we get a close above. ES bounced right off that 44 there. Where's that low at down there? 21040. Okay. Pulling back here. We do have news coming up as well. Do have 9:45 news as far as and as well as 10 a.m. news. Let's see if we get a momentum candle back up here. Maybe put in a 1 minute OB. And close above strong here. TPT avoid news. Yeah, like what, 2 minutes before, 2 minutes after, or something like that. But if you're on an eval, it doesn't matter. Chopping around here for now. Might be best to wait for the news. But just chopping around here. We still have these equal lows down here. What do we got? 100 points. I don't know if the 945 is going to do much, but still got that cough going on, guys. All right, pulling back there 150s. Let's see. You and I get FOMO, and I would no longer trade today. Nothing wrong with that. Are you done, Matty Matt? Have you already made your money or hit your stop loss or whatever? What up, Coach Fred? How you doing? Good morning. I really don't feel that good today, guys. I don't know how long I'll stay on, to be honest. To be honest, we did not sleep well at all last night. All right, kind of barcoding here. See if the 1 minute closes above or not. We do got 5 minutes until news. ES not getting above the VWAP just yet. Oh, my arms, my shoulders, everything's hurting, guys. $15 seconds here on this close. What up, Pine Tree? All right, I got news in what, 3 minutes here. Let's see. Yeah, I did that too. What up, Black Beauty? Oh yeah, you were 9:45. We do have news. Yeah. All right, closed above there. One day from payout? Oh my goodness. Well, you can get that back though. The daily loss limit probably helps you, or helps save you a little bit there. All right, news in about a minute and 20 seconds here, I think. Or is it 2 minutes? Minute and 20 seconds. Nice job, Tech T. Let's go. ES rejected that 60 area. Really needs to pump above that 60 area to get going here. All right, 1 minute until the news here. Let's see what it wants to do. The rip through the 243s here. All right, let's see what it does. Overanalyzing the charts. Yeah, you can. I like to keep it simple. Ten seconds. Get through the VWAP here. Maybe we can get going. It really didn't do all that much, huh? ES back to the 60 there. Back above 90, maybe we can pop up into the highs, overnight highs. Rip it up there. Come on, let's go. Just waiting here, guys. Not much to do. Come on, push above 60 here on the ES and get ripping. Let's go. Just kind of watching this here. Five-minute trend line kind of got tested there as well. Why did they do this? I have no idea. We do got news at 10 a.m. again, so that could be part of the reason why. This thing is just chopping. Come on, get to going. Get to moving here. Just get moving. Just run the overnight high at least. Break that 5-minute trend line there. Get to pushing. We're just kind of chopping right here at the VWAP. Just can't get going. Cannot get going. New 5-minute candle here in 40 seconds. Let's see if that opens up and pushes us. Come on, let's get an open here and push. 30 seconds. I know it's going to run that overnight high. I feel like it's going to. Yeah, exactly, Jamie. All right, 10 seconds here. Let's see if this new 5-minute candle can pop us. We'll hit the macro time as well here. Just not wanting to go here. It's just not wanting to go, guys. It's trying, but we'll see if the news takes us higher or not. Now it wants to pop. Morning, Francis. All right, there's above the 200s. It's kind of choppy. Kind of fighting this 5-minute trend line here too. I haven't, Francis. Of course, I'm not on DX feed. There's GC, broke structure, first target, second target, third target. It's kind of what we talked about. Rejection off this level, close below. ES back to the 60 level here. Boom, 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 boom. Covered. Let's go, Coach Fred. Kind of annoying here. Going for the overnight high now. ES recovering the 60. All right. That's kind of annoying. kind of annoying there. Yes, closing above the 60 there. Yes, pushing above there. Look at that thing go. 68. Oh my goodness. Such a frustration. Frustration, guys. I did take the long. And I don't know. I held it through all this chop. I took the long. I held it through the news. I got long at 78. I took like 38 points of drawdown with 4 micros. Chop, chop, chop. I took it off on this little pullback here for a $100 loss. I didn't want it to, like, once it closed back above again, I wanted it to just go. Got a little pullback. I take it off, and then it just blasts off. So, just annoying there. So down $100 on those accounts when I should have been up. I mean, it's what I talked about. I talked about it the other day. I should be up 40, 50, 60 points there. Instead, I took a loss. It never went back above the break-even point, and that's why I didn't go break-even, and I just decided to take it off. I mean, I guess technically this push right here would have been, it did push back above the break-even point. I probably should have been break-even there, but didn't. But yeah, I don't know. Mismanaged that. Only $100. I mean, it's not a big deal, but got to find another trade now. You can see I had this level marked out because if the candle closed below this level, I was going to stop out. Now, this candle closed below, but it had not closed above yet. So these don't count. Well, we wicked below it, held it, and then ended up going higher. So a little bit frustrating there. Now I have to just kind of sit on my hands and wait for the news. So try to find another spot. A little bit annoying. I don't know why I mismanaged. I don't know. Frustration there. Frustrated with myself. Yeah, I should have been patient there. I was pretty patient. I mean, I held it. I held the trade for what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minutes. Which is a long time for me. It's a long time. That is a long time for me. So small red on those accounts, $100. Let's see, 2085. I need to take that off the copier. All right. Yeah, that's a swing trade for me. Look at this thing go. Oh, God. Maybe I should have told you guys I was in the trade. I could have, maybe you guys could have helped me hold it there. $328, maybe. You can see, like, that's where I took the long at. ES closed above, immediately pulled back. And then this pullback here is where I got out. That little wick. Pulled back, I just went ahead and ate the loss and then ripped. I mean, like, it's just classic. It's a classic methodical man tail. It's just such a classic methodical man tail. Classic methodical man tail. Here, I'll show you guys. Classic methodical man trade here. We entered here. Probably could have got a better entry on a retest on a pullback, but entered at 192. We hold through all this. It pushes up. Pulls back, I say, all right, I'm just going to take the loss. I take the loss. And then on the same 1 minute candle, it's the break even. So I guess in hindsight, to be fair, I probably would have been stopped break even because that one did weak back down. Although I guess technically you probably wait for this to go break even. But yeah. Just, yeah, there you go. There you go. Ate the loss. Good morning, Constantine. Previous day open, 316. No, you don't, Francis. Yeah, we have news, 10 a.m. right now. Right now we have news. Huh. Could have went the other way. Yeah, you never know. Yeah. Sakamura, you're not wrong. Could have easily went the other direction. That's a good point. Boom, 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 boom. We'll see, Francis. We shall see. Get a little pullback here. We might look to get in here on a eval. All right, I'm in on my eval here. Look for that run through 328. We're in two minis. Don't have a whole lot of room for this thing to pull back, to be honest. Really, if it doesn't hold 90, we probably just get the daily loss limit on this account too. Just line them up side by side, you know. This stop is just for show. It's not going to make it anywhere near that. Yes, pushed up to the 76 there. Next level, 77. Holiday messing. Yeah, I forgot about the holiday. All right, we might daily loss limit this account here. Very close. Back above the high here, I would expect some expansion to some degree here. So kind of above 307, 308, we want to see it move quickly. All right, now let's see it move. We'll sell one right there. And I'm going to go ahead and go break even. I want to see this just push right through the 328s. Go! All right, that guarantees break even on the day. That puts me break even. Obviously, I want it to go through 28, but let's move this back. I think it's going to go to 328, but I guess it might not. All right. So we're at 225. On this account. ES did hit the 77 level there. That's kind of what held us up. ES took out the overnight high. Did it? Okay. That could be the reason we stopped there. Yeah, I don't have that marked out on ES. Yeah, looks, well. Yep, you are right. You are right. Thank you, Clarity. Now she's going. Come on, you can do it. To jump back in. There we go. So up $1,000 on that account now. Jumped right back in. All right, we're in the 328s. I'm so frustrated, guys. I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I am very frustrated here. I was in that trade from where I felt like I needed to be in the trade, and still mismanaged it, I'm going to say. So let's look at our P&L for now. So you can see the daily loss limit on this My Funded Futures down 150. Oh, I guess we got some slippage there. 156 on that one. And then we did pass this. This one we needed like $58 more of profit. I guess we went over the 50% by a little bit one day. So that one we passed. Still haven't activated these 4 yet, or whatever. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these are, you know, fresh. So just waiting. See kind of what we get. Find another spot, we'll take it, but that's where we're at for now. You see how we tapped into this big bearish gap here. From that sell-off yesterday. See kind of how we react to this area. If we just push through this, then, you know, we'll see how it works out. But five-minute would look something like this for a potential short. Excuse me. Would be delivering from a fair value gap there. And we got triple equal lows down here, which would be a good draw. So potential short setup here would be pretty nice looking. I like the look of these bridges. So we'll see kind of what happens. No chop, just push down. You know, maybe. Oh, did pretty well. Why are you going to short up a strong candle if you're going short? I'm not lunatic right now. I would wait for the. I'm gonna wait for the break of structure on the 5. If you get what I'm saying. 21 or 50 touch, yeah. Problem is we already tapped. We already ran the liquidity up there, in my opinion. So I don't know if a 50 bounce makes sense, but I don't know. Oh, you take 22 points? Let's go. All right, let's see what this thing does. ES rejecting that 58.77. Did run the overnight high. No real SMT in place here. You forgot to take? Yeah, no, I got you. I knew what you meant. You'll take the 22 points? Let's go. So just waiting. We'll see what happens. You don't care about levels on Nasdaq? I mean, you know, everybody trades different. And like whatever makes you successful, use that. Don, 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 don. So I'm just sitting here waiting, guys. Nothing for me to do here. We'll wait and see kind of what happens. You're long, TP 45 points. Good luck. Nice rejection here. Yeah, exactly, Black Beauty. I'm trying to suppress my gambling spirit. A good reaction off of that. What was that, 60 points off that 15-minute gap there? Very good reaction. I'll wait for confirmation on the 5-minute. We'll kind of see if we get it. The levels are respected on Dow Jones, the ES, but you have to make sure for both of them correlating together. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think you know, I use levels on ES. I just look for targets on Nasdaq. You know, you look for kind of like levels for targets, but I get what you're saying. I mean, in order for us to sell, ES is probably going to have to lose that 60 level again, which it might. But as long as it holds, we maybe continue up. We'll see. Alrighty. You the man. Passed in one trade. Goodness gracious, Francis. Nice job. I wish I could pull something like that off. I just can't. I'm not good enough for all that. we're just waiting here. Might be a whole lot of waiting for the 5 minute. You never know. Oh, oh, oh! I hit my leg on my desk. Oh, that's no bueno. We're already in pain over here. Let's get comfy. I mean, we do have the 50 EMA lining up with the previous day high here. I could stab. Third leg? Oh, yeah. Third leg, pine tree. That was what it was. That's why it hurt so bad. You know what I mean? This is interesting. Okay, so I'm going to say that this is an interesting spot. Why do you think that is? We have the 50 EMA, the overnight high, and a psychological level, 350 level sitting here. So I do think that this is a decent spot for a bounce. Now, does that mean it's going to work? I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, obviously we never know for sure, right? But I think for a 10-point stop and a 10-point take profit, it's not a bad look. So I might try it. Let's see, 247. I missed it. I wanted it to hit. Damn it, I missed it. I didn't get the order on in time. Could still take it here. Nope. I did not get the order on in time there, guys. Already hit 10 points. Dang it. Yeah, pivot point up there at 62. That would be your target. Would be like 60 for a final TP. It already gave you 10 points off the 47 level. There's 10 points. Oh, I'm annoyed. I was trying to take that and I could not. You know, Ninja, you got to right click. Blah, blah, blah. And I just did not frickin', I didn't get it on there in time. That's annoying. Stock market closed on Friday. Is it closed on Friday? I don't know. Is it? I thought it was closed on Monday. Is it Friday? Is tomorrow? Doi. Oh, I was wondering why I'm on the wrong flipping chart over here. Memorial Day's Monday. That's what I thought. ES is back to the 60. Okay, it's about open all day Friday. All right. All right, guys, we're pushing below the comma. I'm going to go ahead and participate short here. Or the trauma, sorry. On the 5 minute. probably get wrecked. Not waiting for my actual entry, but where should the stop be? 260? All right, let's take those things off there. God dang it, it bounced as soon as I short. I'm annoyed. Where's that data series box at? I should have waited for the stupid thing to shorted right into the 60 on the ES and the VWAP too. God, I'm so stupid sometimes. Should have waited for the close below in the comma. All right, I'm going to walk away, guys. I'm going to let this trade work itself out. Otherwise, I'm going to do something stupid here. So I'm going to walk away from the computer here for a few minutes. I'll be back. All right, I'm back. Just about to close it. So annoyed because I know if I just wait for the break of structure here, is better. I mean, we did close below the comma, which is what I wanted, or the trauma. But all right, I'm coming to the stop down to here because if we go higher, if we push above that, we're just gonna go higher anyway. So ES rejecting the 60 and the VWAP there. I want to see the ES test the 50. I think that takes us to our target. So let's just see here. 35 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. I'll probably move the stop in the break even at 210 if we can get there. I want to see the new 5-minute candle open and push into the 210. And I think I go stop to break even there. This first green 5-minute candle, that's a harami too, so I don't love it. But let's see this thing push down here. Come on, rip it lower here. All right, we're going to likely be stopped here. Oh man, I'm frustrated as hell because like I just know that that trade, it's going to work if I wait for the 5 minute to break. And now I'm going to be taking the trade with a we wait for the freaking 5 minute break of structure there, then I think that it probably plays. And there's a couple other short opportunities above, and I just didn't take them. So so yeah, that was not the smartest of trades on my part. I'm annoyed because, you know, down 350. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not like it was the end of the world. And I mean, I did have a couple opportunities there where I could have taken that trade off break even. But if I take it off break even, I'm doing the exact same thing that I talked about this morning that I did that I know is stupid, right? So like, why do that? Boom, 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 boom. So just frustrating there. We're still green on the week. I just need to, you know, that's all right. This is not a funded trade. This is an eval, so you know it'll work 100% of the time. Gonna go break even at 218 because that's where 15-minute trauma is. Well, actually 215. You know how it is when you're on the eval. She works. She moves beautifully. She's beautiful, right? When you're on eval, as it gets stopped out. Oh, move it a little higher. Man, that was frustrating. Kind of bouncing off those levels there. ES reclaiming the 60. Hitting that pivot point there at 62. Boom, 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 boom. FSB, who's that? FSP? After a bad trading loss, do you not think about anything negative? Do not think about the previous trade. Yeah, it's just frustrating because, like, lunatics, it's one of the things I've been doing lately, right? Basically what I would do is, what I have been doing is not managing the first trade properly, which I did here today. Should have been up probably, I mean, at least $350, $400 on that trade. Good morning, perfect play. Instead, took the loss. And then the next trade, you know, of course, was not really like my normal setup. And so that's kind of the frustrating thing, right? It's not my normal setup. And so there was no reason to take it, if you get what I'm saying. So, yeah, that's the frustrating thing. I'm not going to do anything stupid as far as, like, you know, I'm not going to go over here and go on tilt or nothing like that. I feel like I've gotten myself under control there. But that does not mean that it's not frustrating, right? Doesn't mean that I can't be frustrated about it. So, you've been blowing up accounts big time. How long is the sale on for Bulenox? Until the end of the month, like the last day of the month. So, I mean, I feel okay. I don't feel tilted. It's just frustrating. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I can feel frustration. And I think that's okay. So, and if I really felt like I was like tilted or whatever, I wouldn't have walked away. I walked away because I did not want to move my stop to break even. I did not want to do anything other than trust the trade. And so that's what I did. Just tried to trust the trade. That's all. But I mean, at the end of the day, $300 loss, not a big deal. Not a big deal. $100 a day for 5 days. Yes, Francis. You need to see the 15-minute really close below 213, 212. What do we got? Still got 8 minutes on the 15-minute. Nasdaq, our ES is reapproaching that 58.50 level here. So, here's the thing, like, watch the 5-minute break structure. I might take it. You know, I think it's going to work. And that's the thing. It's like, if I just waited, We got 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. Got the VWAP down there too. ES is at the 50 here, so maybe bounce here. It's cheaper when you're wrong to cut the trade or re-enter again. Yeah. Maybe, I mean, in hindsight, I could say like, oh, I could have just went break even on that trade when I was up 10, 12 points. But also could have just got stopped out break even and it could have ran 100 points. And you know what I'm saying? Like, so I figure I entered the trade, may as well trust it at that point and just kind of see what happens. Fighting with the 15-minute IBH. Yeah. We break through there, though. We should get a decent-sized candle, though. I want to see the 15-minute candle here. Got 5 more minutes on it. Closed below 212, 210. Yes, holding that 50 level there. Do I have anything here on the 1 minute? I mean, nothing really clean. Yes, did bounce off that. $15-minute candle just turned green there. Pushing here, approaching that pivot point, 62. Can we fight through there? Nice 30-second one there that just kind of ripped up higher. Dun, 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 dun. Rejection right there off of that pivot point. Which one am I trading? Oh, yeah, 86. I was like, which one is it? Still trying to wait and see here. Let's see. This 15-minute candle has 2 minutes left on it. It's turning back red. Now, that's a pretty good candle. That's a pretty good candle right there. That's pretty much a death candle there. Retesting that 5-minute. Let's see. I mean, I need this 15-minute candle to close below 12. If it can, if the 15-minute can close below, it's not look like it has time to do it. Ah. All right, did not close below my level that I wanted it to. It's kind of frustrating. I don't really want to fight that 15-minute trauma there. That's what I was trying to see. If you could get the 15-minute trauma out of the way. Bouncing right off there now. Look at this thing go. I mean, did it break structure on the 15-minute? It broke structure, but it's not below the trauma. Yeah. It did break structure on the 15, but not the 5, but then it did not close below the trauma either, so. The 5-minute trauma has 237. Yeah, it's 30 points away from that 5-minute break of structure. You kind of want it to move down a bit here. Sitting on your hands, yeah, I don't blame you. Richard Dennis, Larry Williams. The psychology. Yeah, I probably should be better at psychology myself. But I'm not. I'm not. This is an interesting 1 minute that we just got triggered here. I didn't even notice it, but I think it's okay. Do we have an SMT there? No, we didn't. ES held the 50. Man, I actually like this long here. Oh, goodness. Do I take this? They're kind of chopping. What? I don't know. Yeah, it's trauma. I'll show it to you in a minute. It's this. Where's it at? That's not it. Trauma, T-A-R-A-M-A, Lux Algo. And I have the input length is at 15. That's the only thing I change. And the problem is, you see we're below it on the 5-minute, but see where the 15-minute is? So that's kind of what's holding us up there. That 15-minute trauma's just holding us up. So if we can break below that and break structure, so if it doesn't break the 5-minute and it doesn't break below, close below on the 15, then I would sit this out. Need to wait for a close. I did get the close on the 5-minute earlier, even though I got in before the close. Like, here was the close right there. And then I had my stop just at the top of this 5-minute candle. I mean, obviously I know that the stop probably needs to go higher, but, you know, I'm not knowing whether this is actually going to break or not. I didn't want to risk more than was reasonable, so. But yeah, the 15 minutes what I'm watching right now as far as that goes, and I want to see us close below trauma on the 15 minute. Now we did just inverse the 15 minute, it looks like. And I only use those for the 5-minute trades. That's the only time I use those. We got a new 5-minute candle in 5 seconds. So I got a new candle here on the 5-minute. So we got to wait till 10:55. Anyways, the 15 minutes not going to close until 11 a.m. I mean, ES is also holding the 50 here, which is honestly a bit scary for shorts. I mean, if it loses the 50, I think we can get a sell hard. So, look over here. You want to see some trauma? I mean, ES is holding. I mean, we are holding that 5-minute trend line. Like, it's not unreasonable to think that maybe along here works, but I'm just waiting. We are kind of just chopping. You can maybe long the bottom side here. Like this is, we've created a range here, right? You could long here and kind of just take profit, you know, 10, 12 points at a time. But I do think if we break, very similar to yesterday, we break hard. So we got to see. Again, with the ES still holding that level, still holding the 50, makes it a little scary to short. See, we're pushing again. You could long there off the bottom of that range. I mean, if you shorted that 15-minute gap up there, the sweep of the overnight high, like that was a great entry. I didn't know that would be kind of a turtle soup type play. Most of the time when I try to take something like that, it doesn't work for me. Again, if ES loses the 50, we break structure here on the 5. Actually, you know what? Let me look at the 5-minute on the ES as well. Okay. So ES already broke structure on the 5. So ES is broken structure on the 5-minute to the downside already. So that is interesting. Same setup on the ES here. Already broke below. Now I don't know where the comma is, or the trauma, but I got a minute left on this 5-minute to break structure. Problem is the 15-minute is still hanging up right there at the freaking trauma. Your 45 minutes I do not look at 1 hour. It's pretty useless to me. Going to see exactly what's going on. Well, yeah, we're in chop for sure, but if we break, you know, I think the 128, 125 area. All right, I'm going to get in here. I hate shorting into the whole number, but I'm going to get in if once we close. I don't like shorting into the VWAP either, though. But we are about to break on the 5-minute. Where's the 5-minute comma or trauma? 37. Probably going to try to wait for a retest here. If this thing just goes without a retest, that's going to be like just devastating. All right, I'm in. Broke structure there. Let's get a little elevator down here. Below the VWAP there. Let's get an elevator here. Come on, let's go. Come on. I'm going to reduce size here. And I'm just going to go for a bigger play here. $123. What would that be? 60 points? 65. 124. I'm going to go for 124 here. ES is at the 44 here. I want to see it push through there. What do we got? 3 minutes. Let me check out that 15-minute trauma. See how far below that we are. We are below that. Considering kind of adding one back. If ES reclaims 50 here, I might kill this. All right, we're gonna be stopped. ES reclaimed that area. That failed breakdown of the 50 there on the ES is like, ES back to the VWAP there. Nasdaq just ripping back above it. Back above 15-minute trauma there. Did not close below. We have 1 minute left on this candle. Not even a minute. Yeah, Tech T, that was. I'm kind of glad I got out of there except for one micro. You can see the 5-minute close right back inside that. Close right back inside that trend line. I hate when it does that. Somebody said you can... Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. I just noticed I never turned my camera back on. I am really tempted to take a long here now. If the ES recovers 60 here, I'm probably going to participate long. I think to push back into like 280 makes a lot of sense. Potentially. ES might reject this level though. We'll see. ES holding up there at the 60 for now. Oh, that's the wrong chart. I don't want to be pressing the button on that one. I was like about to press the button there. All right, is this thing going to continue down here? I mean, we haven't closed above the trauma yet. You're buying calls? Let's go. All right, I'm long. get through that pivot there. We've rejected that pivot a couple times. I guess I could just target that pivot and go break even. Through 50 here, we should get a decent sized candle. I'm going to take the 19 points at 62, and then I'm going to go break even and see if the runner can do something. Got to get through that 50. The next test of the 50 here, we should get through there. Come on, man. Hold that 60 level, yes. Come on, give me another push. Come on, go. Let that push through the 50 there. Take me right into the 60. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. Come on, let's go. Give me the pivot point. Oh, come on. Ah, come on. I wanted it to pop right through there, but it didn't. Yeah, lavender. Did not want to get through there. I tried it, but I knew I needed to move my stop quickly. All right. We did take a couple of scalps there. Back down to basically 140, 150. One account's at 180 for some reason, but I was wanting the ES to really break through that 60 there. All right, I'm back in it. Back in on that big candle there. Ah, come on. Don't you dare do that shit to me again. Get through the 62. Got back in on that big bounce off that candle there. What happened, Yoji? Did I not see your comment? If we can pop 62 here, we get a decent sized candle, in my opinion. I think we can pop into the 90 there quickly. So we just got to get above 62. Need to hold 50 here. All right. We're down $60 right now where this trade is. I think about 85, 90. So we need total. We need this to hit for the 50 points to get us basically back to break even. London profits giving back? That sucks. I'm going to raise $20 on this. But get above 60s here, we can go. It's just got to do it. Back above the high, move my stop back into break even. Because on this push, we want to see it get above 62 and go. If we get it back above the high here. I'm going to break even here. If it stops me, it stops me. Actually, I could put the stop here. So 6 points. We can pop this pivot here. We can go, but we're also, yeah, we're above the trauma. All right. Let me make sure I'm out of my positions here. All right, we're out there again. So it took a little something out of that. Back down about $100. Probably should just call it there, to be honest. Yeah, Owlboy, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, $100. I probably should just call it there. We've taken about 4 trades at this point. I can feel myself taking kind of, I think, trades and not necessarily what I would consider setups, you know? Testing the trend line again, popping right back up there, right off that trauma. So be ready when you're at the store, it'll blast. let me know when you leave. I do think if this thing gets above 50 here, I mean, like I said it before, if it gets above 50 here, it can really rip up. Can we get back to the 60 level? I don't know. It's kind of a spot where I think it goes, but like it could turn back down. Who knows? All right, well. 15-minute. Did it close below? I can't tell if it inversed or not. I really can't tell. What time is it? 11 o'clock, 11:14. I mean, ES is... I didn't mean to do that. ES has recovered 60, but it's kind of finding some resistance there. So losing the 60 now. Too scary to short here now for me, to be honest. Five-minute close back below trauma there. We could maybe take this with like a, how big of a stop? 17 points. I'm going to wait. Yeah, green it does. I just... Got a new 15-minute candle. Did it just close? No. The new one just opened. Right? Why is this candle not closed yet? I mean, that's... Oh, did it open at 11:15? Oh, it did. I don't know. I started the short to the VWAP, but... From like 220 down to the VWAP, 20 points, but... Kind of choppy right here. We certainly could. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know. It's so difficult to know. Is that really? Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that. ES almost ran the open candle. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. We weren't really at the open candle, huh? I don't know. I'm just going to wait. Max is barking at something. Woof. Had a long from 50 on the ES. Really thought we were heading up. Well, did you not scale at 60? Because if you long 50, you should scale at 60 for sure, Edward. You should really scale at 60 there. Level to level, right? If you're long from 50, you have your stop at 44. When it hits 60, you scale 70% of your position. You move your stop to break even at 50. Like, that's the way you're supposed to manage that, level to level. And then once we moved up to 77, you take 10% more of your position off and move your stop to 60. I'm going to start doing it that way too. I haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking about getting into that. So, you like some of his levelized system? Yeah, well, it's fine. I mean, but up 10 points on ES is a big trade. 10 points on ES is nice. That's nice. Very nice trade on ES. Very, very nice. I typically only take like 5 points on the ES. I don't even do it level to level. Do we hold this level? Big bounce off the 50 EMA there, but that's not an EMA touch that I would take. Yeah, Cooper, it's like a 5 or 10 point scalp type deal so far, kind of. Right back off the 15-minute trauma there, just ripping right back up. Yes, right back to the VWAP. Size doesn't matter, Yoji. 50 EMA and 200 round number. Yeah, I guess true. I didn't even see the 200 and the VWAP there too. Good point. That's a good point. Based on that, you're probably right. That's probably some strength. Nice support there.
Is it going better? What's wrong?
Nah, I'm still red.
Oh. It's okay. We have good days and bad days sometimes.
I only read like $100 per account, so.
Did you hear me last night when I sent me an error and pick her up at like right before practice?
What? All right, I think I'm going to stab long here again, one more time. This is going to be my last trade. I want the 60 again, the pivot. Come on, give me the pivot touch. Give me the... Come on. This is my last shot at it, guys. I'm not taking any more after this. Touch the pivot. Touch it. Just give it a little touch. Just be a little sweet girl. Take it. Give her a little kiss. A little touch. Just a little touch. Come on. Oh. I got in too late, guys. I'm getting in too late on those kind of like little breakout plays there. It's annoying. Right at the freaking 5-minute trend line, too. Just could not get through there. She was a bad girl right there. Your break even after being in profit 400. Break even's not too bad. Joseph, we hit the daily loss limit on our My Funded Futures. We did pass one take profit, and then we're red about $100. This one account's 137, but everything else is, you know. I was down at 1.350, so I'm not too upset about the red there. Yes, reclaim the 60. This might be good for you. Who was that? No, it wasn't Joseph. Edward. Nice reclaim right there of the 60 level. Maybe that takes you up to the 77. I don't know what your target. What's your target, Edward, on the ES? We get through this 60, guys. I mean, like, here's the thing. If we get through this level, you're going to see a pretty decent size candle up into the 90. We just got to break this level. Got to break this level. Da, 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 da. So yeah, there we go. Here's the 60. There we go. Gonna get a big candle now without me. Should push right into the 90. 85. Yeah, I tend to agree there, Edward. I mean, that probably makes sense, right? 880 area. I mean, this is, you know, kind of get above this high here with some gumption. You really got to get back above that 5-minute downtrend. I'd probably, if I were you, I mean, just, you know, obviously you trade how you trade. It's fine. But you're going to run into that downtrend resistance at the 70s on the 5-minute. Little retest of it. Doesn't mean it can't break through there. Certainly could. Certainly could. Same kind of thing that the Nasdaq's kind of going through right now. We're at that 5-minute trend line again. So let's see what the gold's looking like. Gold's pushing. That short play out. Yep, hit the final target. So that short break of structure right there on. So we hit that bigger time frame, or the bigger trend line, rejected it, and then we had a 5-minute short trigger there on gold. Very nice. I outlined it this morning, but I did not take it. I drew all this out, guys, before this happened. So gold was up here when I drew this out. Obviously, drawing it and taking it are two different things. Took 4 points of drawdown for 23.6 points of profit. But if we can get above 60 here, we can get a big candle. It's just a question, can we do it? I do think I'm going to accept my $100 loss. I think that's the smartest thing to do. So no more funded trades for me. No more funded trades. All right, rejecting that trend line there. I was down 350 at one point, so what size stop would I recommend? It depends on what size you're using. If you're using a mini, probably 10 to 20 points, 40 ticks, 40 to 80 ticks. You have a massive resistance at 70 to 71. Yeah, make that aligns with that trend line too, right? If you're using, say, like 2 to 4 micros, I'd say like 30 points is good. Yes, back to 60 here. All right, back to the 59s there on ES. Oh, man. I went along here again so bad. I could take it. I could take it on a eval. 2493. I'm going to take it on an eval here. I'm going to try to take it on an eval. I'm going to go for the run back through 60. Oh, room, you're long again? You along with me? All right, let's do it. So we're on an eval with 4 micros here. We can give it a decent amount of room here. I think we could, let's see. We'll just let it play out here to see what happens. Oh, goodness. That's rude. Let me give it a little bit of room here since this is an eval, and I may actually average into this a little more. Magic definitely is not happening right now, room. Definitely not happening right now. All right, let's get out of this trade if we can. Come on. Just going to get out of that. All right. Actually, I made money on that trade. Oddly enough. We're down $44 on that account now. We were down 96. We made money. We made the money. Guys, you do only have, what is it? Let's see. The 22nd. So you have until the 25th to buy any. If you're new to My Funded Futures, you get 50% off any account that you want. And you get one free reset up to 3 accounts between now and the 25th. So you can buy them today, be very aggressive, you get a free reset. That's what I did today. I hit daily loss limit on both. If I blow those 2 tomorrow, I'm going to try to pass or blow. I'll just reset both of them for free, and then we'll trade them normally. So that's on My Funded Futures. 30% off Take Profit Trader, no activation fee still going on. We still got 91% off Bulenox. I did pick up a code with Fideus. I'm not trading them, but I do have a code with them. I think they're 90% off as well. Apex is 50% off right now. And I think Tradeify is 35% off any account. 35% off any account. We still got a code with Tick. Funded Futures Network, day traders. Yeah, that's it. So all the links would be in the description if you're interested in helping to support the channel or whatever. So if you want to buy an account. Joseph's with them. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about them, I mean, I don't trade them, but it is weird that they only allow you to get 1 payout a month. That's a little strange. I don't know why that is, but man, that thing just ripped lower just to try to tease us, room, and now it's trying to get back up to where our entry is, trying to bait us in there again. ES back above. ES is just doing these dips below 60 and recovering just to not pop. I mean, it is just holding that 60 level down, and ES can't get above it either. ES and Nasdaq both rejecting at the 60. Maxie's barking. Oh, man. Do I try it one more time? I don't think so. We got 1 KQ to sell at 64. It's super low volume. Yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? I mean, we have kind of started a new little uptrend here. Even though we did break structure on the 5-minute here, if you could kind of, we are kind of holding this. Ah. Damn it, I almost hit the wrong button. I got to really be careful over here trading these evals. I almost hit the wrong button again. It's going to break eventually. I just don't know when. Stop to be the break even here at 50. This is not, Kamal, this is not funded. This is my eval, take profit eval. This is not funded, bud. So I'm going to go break even at 49 there because I don't know whether we're going to get through these gaps here or not. Really don't. All right. I'm going to take this at 60. 60. Give me 60. 20 points. Give me 20 points here. Come on. Don't even be like that again. Don't do me dirty again. Every time, guys. Every time I take this trade, the same thing happens. Are you guys noticing this? Eventually, when I don't take it, you know what's going to happen. It's going to pop. All right. That's rude. You're on eval Apex 2, lost 1,000 on this same move on 25K. That sucks. I'm back in. Come on. Yeah, Kurt. Hey, for sure. For sure, staying out of it is a smart thing to do. Same thing, Kamal. It's a smart thing. Stay out of it. I am probably about to just walk away. Oh, goodness. I'm just going to put the stop down here. We're going to average into it again. I kind of wanted to. All right, here we go. This time? Question mark? This time? Question mark? You got to be effing kidding me, man. All right, I was about to say, come on, bro. Yeah, John, it is. It's got to bust through for, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Hey, we're back in the green over here on that one account. If only we had just stayed on our fundeds, right? Not. That pivot point has just been like, you just can't get through there. You just cannot get through that pivot point. Can't do it. It just can't do it. Oh. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh. And gals. The rear end is hurting. All right, it's just going to have to go without me this time. There will be a wall of stops just above. Yeah, I think we get a big candle above that. Let's go, Joseph. Nice job. Guys, if we pop this, I mean, if we pop this level, if we can just pop above here, you're going to see a big candle into the highs. Now, conversely, if we're unable to get above this level, if we're unable to get above that level, you know what it's going to be. I mean, we actually have triple equal lows right here. $21,040 right down there. We got triple equal lows. The market does not like to leave those there. So probably at some point today we come back and take those. To the moon. Scalping rule. They did. 25 ticks is fine, though. I don't know if they're enforcing that any longer. You should be fine at 25 ticks. I think it was 20 ticks was the minimum. But it was also an average. It's not just a, like, oh, you took a 10-tick trade, you're denied. I've had plenty of 10-tick trades. It's your average trade has to be more than a certain number of ticks. I'm not telling anyone, Yoji. Oh my goodness, guys. Go Chess Club in the house. Just wanted to lock in $100 a day. Can't trade this price action. Hey, if you got $100, Francis, let's go. I'm like so frustrated with myself because I feel like I'm right back to where I was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you know, on this trade here that I took at open. And, you know, I took it here. Somewhere in here was my entry. Held it through the drawdown. It was chopping. And then I take it off for a small loss. And then, of course, right after I take it off, we just rip 150 points. All right, guys, back to the line in the sand. This is it. This is the candle here. This is it. Has to happen now. I'm looking at the ES. This has to happen. Nasdaq's lagging behind a little bit here. This should go. This should go here. If it does not go here, then we're going to have a huge SMT. Yeah, this is it. It's now or never right here, in my opinion. It is now or never. It's got to pop. I mean, if ES falls back into the range here below like 67, then that's not going to be a good look. What up, Rod? They are, if you're a new customer with them, Rod, you get 50% off any account that you want to purchase. If you're not a new customer, you get 6% off. And you get a free reset along with the account there. A free reset through the 25th. So you literally be aggressive, blow the account, and then reset it for free. Use code MM. Bearish breaker set up on the 1 hour? Maybe. Rod, I am an affiliate. I mean, I don't know. They just send us emails. I'm sure they send most everybody emails anyway. This thing got to hold above 62 now and needs to push. Where's this at? 82. Yeah, just above where I'm at. So I'm looking for a 30-point push into 85 here. Funny thing is I tried this trade like 6 times. And I decided I couldn't let it go without me this time. So we did jump in for a worse entry, but it's all right. Come on. Rip it. Rip it. You can do it. You can do it all night long. Come on, you got to be kidding me. God dang it. All right, there we go. Overnight high, what are we at? Intraday high 328. Initial balance up there. We'll just take that if we can get it. Probably don't get it before we get stopped out, but, you know, give the old college try. If only we didn't, it wore you down. Yeah. If only we did not, yeah, you can easily connect it to Ninja there, Rod. Just choose the trade evade option. If only we had traded our funded accounts there, we'd be up a couple $100 now. But we didn't. We decided to, you know, be careful. I don't know. Come on. I think I'm going to put my stop down here at 40. We'll risk $30 here. If it can't hold 50, then it probably just goes down. Kind of already chopped back into the range there. It needs to hold this level and get back out of there. Come on. You can do it. You got a code for My Funded Futures and a link to the proper website. I don't want to go into some random website. Yeah, it's just myfundedfutures.com. But yeah, I can put a link up there for you. Right, sir. And the code is just MM. I'm going to be aggressive here, guys. I'm going to add, and I'm just going to bump my stop up to here. And I think I will take off. Something like that. So not even looking at a run back through the high here. Probably break even if this loses. That's the link to the OnlyFans. Yes, it is, Rod. Pine Tree he's all over it. OnlyFans.com. Pine Tree is he's a Patreon subscriber for the OnlyFans. He pays me an extra $50 a month to send him custom photos and videos. You know, weird stuff like last week I sent him a jar of my bath water. And he sent me a video back of him drinking my bath water. I don't know what he was doing there, but something. He was drinking my bath water. What is he doing? Ew. On 50K PA Apex, how much is the consistency? Yeah, it's like 770, 780. Your wife would be pissed if you joined this club. Uh-oh. Nah, you just gotta tell her, you know, you're one of the boys. I'm only up $60 now. I think I probably should just call it. Oh. All right, if we pop 62, I'm back in. Gonna be back in above the pivot point here. Rejecting the 62. Waiting for confirmation. No, Rod. So that's the maximum you can make for the minimum payout, right? So if you're looking for a minimum payout, right? If you're like, oh, I just want to get to 2,600. You multiply it by 0.3. That means the maximum you can make in a day is 780. If you want to get to a minimum payout. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't make, I mean, you can make, let's say you make 1,250 in a day. Then you have to divide it by 0.3, and now your payout total changes. Your payout total is now $4,166. That would be a maximum payout of $2,000. But you would have to make, you know, you'd minus the $1,250 you already made. So over the next 9 days, you'd have to make $2,900 without going over $1,250. So there's a couple different ways you can figure it out. You can figure it out for minimums, or you could just make what you make and figure out what you need. You had a friend who'd sell her undies online 20 years ago. Oh, let's go. I might get into that business. What do you guys think? Sell some undies online? Perfect. Perfect. Trying to wait for it pop to pivot there, but It's just not doing it. Fish Lips just unsubbed. What? Why did he do that? Rude. $7.50. Yeah, I mean it's seven. Whatever I just pulled up. I don't know what I pulled up there. If you go 2,600 times 0.3, it's 780. I'm in. Come on, let's go. No, you can only take maximum of 2K out per payout. But if you made, what'd you say, 10K in a day? How do I get out of here? Where's my calculator at? So if you made 10K, you would then divide it by 0.3, and your total profit has to be 33,333, and your biggest day can't be over 10K. So you'd have to make an additional $23,000 to take a $2,000 payout. No, I don't get unsub notifications. Yeah, me too, Kofer. I need to learn how to make that myself. I think the top of the hour, I don't know how to draw on here, takes us higher. So I'm going to hold this into the top of the hour and see if we test the 90. I'm hungry, guys. I'm super hungry. So we're going to hold this for 3 more minutes. Let's see if it can push us through the highs or through the 89 area. I want to see a boner Hulk smash green boner candle at the top of the hour. That's what I want to see. Hulk smash green boner candle. Do we add? Do we add? Here's the question. Do we add? Maxie's getting a little. He's getting a little rumble going on over there. A little as he does. All right. Let's see what we get here. 1 minute and 20 seconds, guys. What's your flavor? What's your flavor? What do you think here? Now this would be a failed pivot. If we don't push up above the high at noon, we probably go down. The poker was good, live prop. I think I finished 9th, and I did not get the rebuy. So took a really bad beat in a big hand for about 8,000 chips, which would have made me a massive chip leader. So ace jack versus pocket kings, flop ace jack rag. You know, I bet raise call or bet raise jam, and then rivers a king. So yeah, gangrene, yes, bud. All right, 30 seconds here. Do I just add? Oh, what did I do there? I didn't mean to do that. All right, do I add here or what? I mean, I think we get a Hulk smash boner candle here. But it could be a Hulk smash red candle. He had kings, pocket kings. He rivered river trips. All right, I'm adding here. This is Dangeroso. There we go. Come on, man. Give me the Hulk smash boner candle here. Come on. It's got to get above 81. If it doesn't get above 81, then this is in trouble. Yeah, playing by the book. Yeah, I did what I could. I mean, it's all I could. You got to play straightforward when you can't really bluff and stuff when it's a free roll. So you have to more or less play straightforward, right? All right, I'm going to reduce my size here. Go ahead and get out of some of those there. This needs to go now, otherwise it's got to hold 62. Probably going to bump my stop up to like here. See if we can't get the run through the not doing anything here, guys. We got no volume, no volatility, no nothing. This is just, you know. What up, Alito? Good morning. Just not wanting to go anywhere. It's not wanting to do anything. We're just so stuck in this range. Just stuck in this range. Yes, also didn't make a new high here. Come on. Back above this high here, I'm going to move the stop in to break even. All right. We do not want it to stall now. Come on. All right, about time. Again, I'll kind of target 325. I don't think that we get there without getting stopped out, but we'll see. Yeah, maybe Alfred. We'll see. Finally in profit. Bought the 50K yesterday. Was up 1K in 2 days. Need 2K to pass. Let's go. Nice job, Kofbra. I mean, if we get the big candle here, it'll be nice. ES grinding there, Edward. Approaching the 75s. If you're still in here, Edward. 77 next level up. Initial balance sitting up there at 58.80. Initial balance over here is somewhere around that 330 mark. It's like what, 330? 330.50. 280's a showstopper, yeah. Well, it's 260, 280, 250, 240, like. Come on, let's go. Rip it. Rip it. Perfect stop placement there, right at the break even. I mean, I could just take this at 290. 295. Honestly, don't know that we get through there, to be honest. Actually, yeah, as bad as this is, I think going for the bigger target's just kind of stupid. I'm not gonna get stopped anyway, but like, I don't think going for the larger target even makes any sense. All right. What are you gonna do? All right, here's the P&Ls, guys. A red day for us, down, you know, somewhere around $100-ish there. This eval up 227. This one up $58. These two evals down $80. So not bad. We're gonna accept the red day. If you guys haven't already hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I'm gonna go ahead and just call it there. We'll probably be back for Power Hour unless I fall asleep and just fail to get up. But this is the road to my house, guys, if you didn't know. You want to come visit. That's what you got to contend with. That's my driveway. So, but yeah, if you guys want to come visit, come on by. But once again, guys, if you want to help support the channel, all the codes are in the description. All the links and codes are in the description. And I appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.